All right, I had a question from one of my law enforcement students in Indiana about a technique I taught at the riot last year. Kind of an airbag technique at surprise sucker punch defense. So what I'm doing here, I've gotten too close to my opponent, or he's gotten too close to me for whatever reason. Obviously, if I can step back, I will. I'll be telling him back, but if something happens before I can create that distance, I want to have a technique that will pick that up. So, you know, if we're doing boxing, we have to get a boxing stance, and he throws me a jab and a cross, you know, I can do different techniques based off of that. If you build those reactions, you can do that sort of thing. But that takes a little bit of distance, that takes some training, some timing. We want to eliminate that. I might be on my third 16-hour shift in a row. You know, a lot of things could be going on. So I want to avoid that choice reaction. I want to see something and move. Now, one thing I need to warn you about this technique is I don't want to do it if I can't see his hand. If I can't see his hand for some reason, just put it behind your back in your pocket. What should I assume? He has a weapon until I prove otherwise, okay? So at that point, I'm not going to use this particular technique. I'm probably going to attack him pretty quickly. So his hand's out for whatever reason. What I want to do is just a cover from boxing, but I'm going to do it on both sides, or Thai boxing, whatever. I'm going to cover up here. I want to create a tight space here, so if his punch comes in, there's no room for his fist to fit in there. Okay? My other hand's going to do the same thing on the other side, and then if you're looking down the center, my elbows are going to come together so that he can't punch down the center without hitting an elbow. Okay? If he hits up here on my forehead, well, that breaks his hand. In old school boxing, they used to do that on purpose, to drop the head down. Okay? So this offers me a quick shell to protect my IQ for a minute to get back into the fight. Remember, he's initiating this. He's already in the act phase. I have to observe, orient, decide, and act. I want to make that quick and get the initiative back. So as he comes in with a haymaker, I want to lower my level and drive in. I never want to stay where I'm at. Wherever I'm at is the X. When I get attacked, I need to get off the X. If I have two opponents here, I don't want to stand right here. I'm going to be going toward whichever one's attacking me. Okay, so again, I'm down here, and what happens here is his momentum coming forward and my momentum coming in impacts on his chest with my elbows. This resets his loop and gives me that opportunity to get back into the fight. So again, I'm sitting here talking, boom, and I get a hold of him, follow up with whatever. Now, to see why we don't do this with a knife, I can draw out that training. If I cover up here and he comes in with a stab to my neck or head, that's not going to block it. That blade will go right through there. So I don't want to do this if I can't see his hands. Again, the nice thing about this is it picks up almost all lines. If he was coming with his other hand, this works. If he was coming with a straight punch, this works. Okay? And if I'm at long range and I decide to close with this technique, he's coming in with a knee. I can him in, I'm going to get inside of that and close quickly. Okay? So this is a good option. It's good to have as a, again, just kind of an airbag technique, a backup plan that fires off without a whole lot of thought.